Hello, everybody, and welcome to my Ever Messy Art Studio. My name is Keeks, and today I thought we could fiddle around and just draw for a bit. So I've got just a pencil, some paper, I've got some watercolors, and I thought we could draw some sprites from Fortnite. Ronan, please go to bed.
Fire sleep.
No, go on.
You have to get ready at night.
Ronan, we let you stay up an extra hour. Please go to bed. This is not fair to mommy. Go to bed.
Ask you something.
What?
Why do you always make videos at night?
Because everybody's supposed to be asleep at night. I stay up so that I can spend time with you, and then the idea is you go to bed, and then I do this so it doesn't bother your bedtime. Please go to bed.
What about the morning?
Go to bed. I can't because I work in the morning. Go on. Sorry.
What about in the afternoon?
Ronan, please. We've been through this already. Go to bed. Sorry about that. Hey, Zal. How you doing? So I thought today we could relax and draw some sprites. I've had kind of a really stressful week this week. So as you've noticed, I have not streamed every day like I normally do. We've had some pretty bad computer outages at work. So it's just been kind of causing me to feel a certain kind of way. But now they're ordering me a new computer, so hopefully I'll be able to go back to work, which would be great. So what I thought we would do is draw the three main sprites in Fortnite, which is the tree sprite, the water sprite, and the fire sprite. So I'm probably going to do the tree sprite in the middle, and then do the water sprite on one side and the fire sprite on the other. And I think that would be pretty fun. So I'm just going to kind of start by outlining their basic shapes. I love playing Fortnite. I find it a lot of fun, and I think that people are a lot nicer there. Because I used to play Call of Duty a lot when I was younger, and people were just so incredibly rude. But the Fortnite community seems to be a lot nicer, and it's a lot more of a colorful game, which I rather like. So it is a shooter game, but you have other objects to do in the game. So like they do like different stuff each season. And this season, you have to collect these things called sprites. And they're these cute little guys that grant you different powers. So like the tree sprite, for example, whenever you go to open chests, you have a certain percentage of getting legendary weapons. What, Ronan? Ronan, you're not being very nice right now. Please go to bed. Please, Ronan. Ronan, we let you stay up an extra hour. Please respect mommy and go to bed.
This one might work.
Ronan, I'm going to count to 3, and if you don't shut your door, you're not getting cartoons tomorrow. 3. Thank you. Sorry. Because I've been more present from not working, he's starting to not mind. So it's been very stressful. But enough of that. We're here to relax. But anyway, you get these little characters, and like the tree sprite lets you collect like legendary loot. The water sprite lets you gain shields as long as you're in water. And the fire sprite will actually like explode enemies after a while, which is kind of fun. Everybody likes a little bit of fire. So, and they kind of have these kind of like rectangular bodies with these cute little stubby feet. And then the water sprite has kind of like a wiggly head because its head's made of water. And then it's got like little bubbles. So we've got that. And then the fire sprite obviously has fire on top of its head. So we'll do that. Just give it some flames. And I'm not very good at drawing fire, so I'm just gonna kind of go with something spiky-ish. So something kind of like that. And then the tree sprite has a little leaf. For some reason, the tree sprite has more going on in general. It has a little mask, which is why I went ahead and put it in the middle, because I thought maybe that would be more interesting. And the mask is made of like tree bark. So I'm just going to kind of gnarl it up a bit like that. And then they have these big cute eyes. And little dopey smiles. Like that. And this can be the tree bark. And then it has kind of like a patch of dirt. And then all of them have a symbol on their stomach. So like the tree sprite symbol is just a tree. So we'll do something like that. So that's our little tree sprite. And then the water sprite and the fire sprite don't wear clothes, so they just got eyes. So we'll give them their big round eyes and a little smile. And then the water symbol is kind of like a wave, but it's like a triangle. And then there's like two little waves on each side of it, like that. And then the fire one always has kind of like angry little eyes. But it still smiles. All of them smile. They're all very cute. And then on its tummy, it has just like a fire symbol. So we're just gonna kind of work with it like that. And those are our sprites. And then we'll just kind of play with the watercolors a bit and try to get them colorized right. So let's just ink them in real quick so that we have a good outline. So we don't lose anything that the pencil is giving us. So we'll start over here. like that. They're very cute, and like when you collect them, your character will wear them on its back, which is also pretty cute. I kind of think it'd be cute to give them little angry knitted furrowed brows or something like that. I think that would be fun. And then we'll move on to this one, which is our cute little tree sprite. Hey Becky, how you doing? Ooh, you're going to the gym? Good job, girl. You go for it. Okay. Get their long little bodies in here. Tree Sprite is definitely one of the more interesting ones. And then there's also special sprites you can get. Like there's a duck sprite. Um, there's one that looks like a pillow that's called a dream sprite. There's a demon sprite. By the end of it, there's supposed to end up being like 50 different type of sprites, but right now only about 10 of them are in the game. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Sounds like fun. I should really go to the gym. I am so out of it, but less is life. If I went to the gym, then I wouldn't have time to do this probably. And I feel like I barely have enough time to do this. So there's our little tree sprite. Get his cute little belly. But then, as they say, can't do anything when you make excuses, right? We have a free gym here where I live, so technically I could do it. I just don't. There it goes. There's our cute little tree sprite. And next we have our water sprite. Give him a dopey little smile. Yeah, it comes with our apartment. Like they have just kind of like a little community center area and it's got like a 24-hour gym. So like if I wanted to make time, I could. I honestly don't know where I'd fit it. I need to. Like I recognize the need and it's a resource that's available. I'm just like most of the time I'm being a mom or I'm at work or need to sleep. So it's just hard to figure out where to put that in there. We do go to the park a lot though. Like yesterday we went to the park and walked around. We saw a bunch of turtles. It was very cute. There were some bear turtles too, which was very darling. And then we let Ronan play at the little playground thing that was there, so that was fun too. So we do try to fit in a little bit of it. I have to be careful sometimes when I do stuff like that though, because I've had surgery on my ankle. And like today, my husband asked me to go do something in the kitchen. I went to walk to the kitchen and my ankle rolled on me and I was like, no, it hurts so bad. But I think I'm gonna leave the pencil lines there because I kind of like them. So I don't really want to get rid of what they're doing. So I think it kind of helps shape the sprite a little bit. Sprites. I think that looks good. So I think I'm going to start with watercolor and then we can do details with neocolors and kind of go with that. These are actually sprites from a game called Fortnite. In this month or in this season's chapter, so chapters usually last about 3 months. They have a different theme, and this chapter's theme is catching these little sprites, and then they grant you powers, and you kind of catch them like Pokemon, which makes it pretty fun. So here, I'm gonna move this over here, and then let me get myself situated a little bit better. I need a watercolor brush. I've got water. And I'm just gonna start lightly putting in some color and go from there. Hey bug, how you doing? Ooh, Animal Crossing, so much fun. Minecraft I never really got into. Like I liked build mode, but other than that, it didn't really like fit my fancy, you know what I mean? I think I'm gonna use this light green for the tree sprite first. So I want him to be very green. Oops, I don't know what that little black spot was, but it can go away. I'm just gonna color in his whole body except for where this dirt is, this kind of yellowy green. That way we can build on it a little bit. I tried to draw a water sprite earlier only using neocolors and it didn't really turn out the way I wanted it to. So I'm like, I just want to redo it, but I want to make it cute because I love them. Yes, the little angry fireman. Bug, did I say hello to you? Hello. If not, sorry. I feel like I said hello, but I don't remember. Now let's do a bit of light brown for that dirt area. This part right here is supposed to be dirt with some like rocks in it. Oh, I did. Okay, well, hello again. And then we'll do this brown for the actual tree root, or for the tree itself. It's not really as dark as I thought it was going to be. Let's use the next darkest one instead. So I want it to be brown. I don't want it to be like an orangey color. Like that. So that'll be a good base. And then we'll just do a tinge of black for the eyes. Just to kind of get the color started in there. Oops. a little bit darker than that. That way they start getting a little bit of life in them. Then for our fire spray, I think I'm going to start with yellow first because I want to go around it with oranges and reds. So let's use kind of like an orangish yellow. And we'll just paint him all the way in that color first. And then just kind of add layers to him. And go from there kind of thing. So the idea is he's supposed to have kind of like a glow to him, which I have no idea how I'm going to do. So I'm going to do what my gut says. Hey, we missed a line. That line is actually not there. Weird. There we go. It was just pencil. I was like, that's not what I wanted. There we go. And then we'll do a light blue over here. I don't really have a light blue, so I'm just going to do this blue and just add water to it and just hope for the best. Oh, there's a lot of water right there. Let's just ink it up. I dropped a little bit of water there. I'll just fade that in so it's not so dark. What is it, Ronan? What?
It's trying to get across your guys' bedroom.
Okay, but remember, if Daddy says no, you gotta go back to your room.
Ah,
Does that sound fair?
looks like I got another sunburn.
What do you mean? That doesn't look like a sunburn. That looks like a rug burn.
What?
That looks like you rubbed it against something, honey. All right, go on. Good night.
What else, Daddy?
Okay, well, I love you. I may have oversaturated that one a little bit. It's looking a little weird, but we're gonna go with it. So I'm gonna get a darker green and start doing some layering. Get a little bit more than that. There we go. That's better. And they have kind of a shine to them, so I'm not gonna go all the way to the line this time to kind of try to get the effect of a shine. I don't know if it'll be successful or not, but I'm gonna try my darndest. Do you say no?
Yeah, I'm just going to get my stuff and said yes.
Oh, okay. Might need a little bit more of that light green there. Okay. Now we need some for the feet. That. And I'm going to use a slightly darker brownish red for in here where the dirt is. Just going to give it a tinge of color. Like that. Then we'll go to our brown again and do a second layer of dark brown for our wood. Oh, bye, Becky. Have fun. Have a good workout. Something like that. And then we'll do this guy next and do some orange. Let's do some light orange because I don't want to go too dark just yet. So let's try this color and see what it does. Ooh, that's a nice color. Okay, I like that. I dig it. It's very glowy orange. I think that looks pretty good like that. Then we'll use a darker blue over here. A little bit more of that dark blue in here. There we go, like that. looks good. And let's use a different green. Do the inside of this tree. This is a slightly darker green. I kind of want to use the emerald green in there a little bit too, just to give it a different color since that's like, yeah, there we go. That looks better. Now it kind of stands out a little bit. And then we'll just kind of mix that jewel tone in a little bit. Make it an even darker layer. Because they're kind of like, you can almost like see through them in a weird way. I'm not even really sure how to explain it, but they almost look like they're made of jelly, is how I would describe it. Like there's a weird shininess to them for sure. Just gonna add some like dots of brown in here just to kind of make that soil look a little bit more interesting. And let's go with an even darker brown. And just kind of make some little strippy stripes. And wherever the color lands, that's where it's going to land. That was still a little bit wet. It's okay. It'll just kind of help it have more of an aged wood look. And I just realized I didn't add the black to the other two's eyeballs, so I guess I should do that. Except it's going to be a pain in my ass and run everywhere. That's not what I wanted. There we go, that's a little bit better. That one will just have a black eye, I guess. Oh well. All right, let's add some darker orange to our fire guy. That. I like that a lot. And then we need to add some more flames. That. And we're going to go with a deeper blue again. Oh my god, those water droplets are killing me, Smalls. The water fell off my paintbrush onto the thing. I don't know why this guy is choosing to be so oversaturated. That's okay. He's a water sprite. Maybe he just really likes the water. I think I'm gonna go with that, and then I'm gonna blow dry them, and then we can just kind of add neo colors for the rest of the colors. See how that goes, especially this one's just oversaturated. It doesn't need any more water. So put that back in its container. And I'm going to give it a quick blow. Okay, that feels pretty dry. So I think we're okay now. Let me go ahead and grab my neo colors. Now we're just gonna do some little layers to add some shines to it. Because like I said, they kind of glow in a weird way. So I'm gonna try and see. Oh no, I thought that was dry. What happened? Well, that's okay. We're just gonna keep on keeping on. That one will just have a spot. Anyway, like I was saying, they have kind of a glow to them. So I'm gonna try to capture that a little bit, I guess. And I think the way to do that is to overlap with brighter blues. Just kind of go from there. Something like that. And then maybe make the eyes and the smile glow a little bit around the circle. And we still want the smile to be black though. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of coloring in here. So I don't want to lose that. I think that looks good. And then we can use some other blue variants. Kind of lighten up some areas. Just to give it that watery look. And then we need some white here. Because between the symbols is actually white. So we can do that. Just kind of zhoosh it a bit. It's missing the other two triangles, but I'm not super worried about it. So we got the white in there. Let's use the white as kind of like a shine on this one too. Make it a little extra shiny. I think that's pretty cute. Is that dry? No, it's not. It's trying to trick me, y'all. Tisk tisk. I was like, that does not look right. And it wasn't. So I'm just going to use a bit of a light green to lighten some of this back up to make it look gelatinous, kind of. Or at least hopefully a little bit. And then we can use a darker green. And just kind of add some shading in there. Like that. This color to fix the eyes. Add back our cute little smile. And let's see about adding some different browns in here for our tree textures. So I want it to be very textury because it's wood. These little dirt marks. I think that's pretty cute. Fix this one's eyes. Mouth. Do that. Let's use a little bit of red. Just kind of shade here in the middle a bit so it has that kind of burning texture to it, a burning look. Ooh, it's starting with thunder and lightning. That was a big old bolt of thunder. A little bit red in the middle. Here we go. And those are our cute little sprites. So I'm just going to write underneath them. So we've got the earth sprite, water sprite, and fire sprite. So I know this was kind of a short stream. Like I said, I've had a lot going on. So I'm really sorry that I haven't streamed as much as I usually do. But I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. And I think that's it for me. So I hope you have a good night. And if it's raining, stay dry. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.